Okie dokes.
Welcome, folks.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode or another installment of Bodega Bordeaux. I'm Jacob.
I'm Joel, also known as the biggest procrastinator that I personally have ever known in my entire life, myself. And to try and keep the show rolling and not fall into this never ending pit of not completing what I started, I hit up my friend Jacob and told him, let's get recording right away.
And that's exactly what we're doing for you today.
A short week later, we're back with another installment of Bodega Bordeaux. And today we are trying Chardonnay by Louis Jadot. This is a French wine.
So you kind of said it wrong. If it's French, you got to say it. Louis Jadot.
Is that not exactly what I just said? You a hater, bro. I swear to God. That's exactly what I just said.
My bad. All right,
We're trying
let
the
me just be quiet. Let you do your thing, gang.
2024 vintage Chardonnay. Both. One is the Macon Village.
Boom.
I know I messed that up. And one is the Burgundy.
Which one is which? This is the Macon Village?
This is the Burgundy. This
that's
is the Macon Village. I don't know how to say that.
Village.
Villages.
Village.
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 We're going to be trying these. These are the 2024 vintages. I've personally tried a good amount of the 2020 or 2021 of the Burgundy.
Was that a good year for France?
Me personally, I really like the Chardonnay. Specifically from Louis Jadot. I am not a fan of California Chardonnay by any stretch of the imagination.
To be honest with you, I've tried the Prisoner Chardonnay. Was that Chardonnay?
I believe so. I believe I was there when we tried it.
Because the regular red blend, it has like a red label.
Yeah.
But then the Chardonnay has a blue label. I ain't gonna lie. That was not it, my boy.
Cabernet Sauvignon
Definitely
either.
not.
The Cabernet
Sauvignon wasn't it either.
It was crazy because the Cabernet Sauvignon, I believe that it's priced much higher.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably because, with a red blend, you could blend grapes that are a little bit lower in price.
Yeah.
That's probably how they get that price at like the $45 to $50 range for the Prisoner, the red blend, versus the Prisoner Cabernet Sauvignon. It's, if I'm not mistaken, Napa Valley. It's all the grapes are sourced from Napa Valley.
Gotcha.
And it's Cabernet Sauvignon, so it's expensive.
Where I was going with that is that almost every Chardonnay that we had from Napa, Unshackled, Prisoner, and then there was a couple other ones that I just can't remember the name of it. It just wasn't it. I ain't gonna lie. Even chilled, bro. Like when you put it in the refrigerator, the refrigerator that you had,
Yeah.
popped it out, sipped on it. I was like, nah, it's just not it.
It's just such a buttery, it's such a buttery and
it just wasn't it. Like it was legit. It was a no for me, dog.
Yeah, it tastes. It just, I don't know. I can't get with it, but when you go over to Europe, the Chardonnay is completely different. It has a completely different taste.
Is that
from
that
California
and stuff?
No, the butteriness is again, maybe if I go out and I try to look for different wine from a different Chardonnay from France or different parts of Europe, maybe I could find that buttery aspect to it. But so far, I haven't ran into that, and especially not to the degree that you run into it with California Chardonnay. It is, to me, absolutely a no-go.
Okay.
But this right here is a beautiful wine. And let's get into it before I just start going off.
But is it chilled or not?
This is room temp, but I keep the office no AC.
Right.
I mean no heat, so it should be at like 50.
No.
Let's try it.
Cheers, my boy.
Easy. I feel like that's an easy drink.
Yeah, it tastes good. Trying to remember what it trying to figure out what it reminds me of. But it's definitely good.
Yeah,
A lot better than the Chardonnays from Napa.
for sure.
Facts.
Like and not cheap Chardonnay either. I don't want you thinking that I'm talking about some cheap Chardonnay. Like I've tried and we've tried expensive Chardonnay, like $30, $50, which if you don't know, red grapes tend to be more expensive. Stuff like Pinot Noir, but specifically Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
When it comes to the United States as well, and more when you get into California and Napa Valley specifically, white grapes tend to be way less expensive. That's why you could go and you could find some of those higher end Napa Valley wines, stuff like or houses, stuff like Duckhorn, The Prisoner, Cake. I believe. Is it Cake Bakery? I forget.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Somebody's gonna kill me because I got that wrong. But
isn't there like one that's called a bread and butter too?
Bread and butter, yeah, but bread and butter is more on like the mid, like
not okay.
$12 to $20.
Gotcha.
But once you go to like the winemakers that make like $60 bottle of reds, their white wines will be 25 to 30. You know.
Yeah.
But that's considered more on the expensive end of like white, and I personally never tasted any that I like as far as the Chardonnay. But
this one is good. It's smooth.
Yeah, this is good. Let's get into the rating.
So you know what, we're trying to keep it the same way that we did it last time. Scale of 1 to 10.
Same exact way. So for ratings, if you didn't watch our first episode of the Barbaresco, we go off of taste, a 1 through 10. The ease of introduction, aka how easy is it for you to grab this wine and let's say bring it to an event or a gathering? How likely is it to be a hit with people?
And then the taste, the cost, like how does it taste compared to the price that you paid? If you're happy with that aspect, we're gonna scale that through 1 through 10, and then the fourth one would be food comparison. What would go good with this type of wine as far as like a meal or snack or so on and so forth.
Yeah.
All right. Scale of 1 to 10. I give it a solid. Cause it's fire. It's a good wine. I'm not gonna lie. Like it tastes pretty good, and it's something that I would personally want chilled. Like I'll leave it in the crib, in the refrigerator, just chilling or whatever. I'll say the smooth 8.5.
8.5 is cool. I'm giving it an 8. Just because I've tried a different vintage from the same exact wine, but a different vintage, and it definitely had more. It was definitely a more pleasant wine. So I'm giving it an 8. But again, that's coming from me not even liking the grape when it comes to
Chardonnays.
Yeah, exactly. Me not even liking Chardonnay when it comes to like American Chardonnay. So that's a pretty high rating. Ease of introduction. I feel like white wine is so easy
to like bring to the masses.
Yeah. Because I feel like white wine is just something that everybody likes. It's not as big bodied as or full bodied as a like a Cabernet Sauvignon. So I feel like this is easy to bring to function. Everybody's gonna like it. I'm also giving it an 8, just because it isn't too much on the sweetness level. So those people that like that sweetness maybe won't like it too much.
Won't gravitate to it. Yeah. But I think honestly, as far as like wine wise, and showing it to people, it's giving like a summertime vibe. So if you would like a summer barbecue or summer gathering, if you pull up with that, you valid. And I give it like it's easy to introduce to people. I would say yo lo doy como. I'll give it another 8.5. I think, honestly, I think people will gravitate to it. There's certain people that are gonna be like, yeah, nah, this is why I don't like wine. But if you know, you know. Once you sip it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is a good one.
All right, taste to cost. I mean, it's a it's a new vintage. The older vintage that I tried, I believe it was the Burgundy. That was actually like pretty high up there. It was like $27 to $31. But again, it was
Wait, repeat that one more time. With Burgundy? What are you talking about?
so Burgundy is the region. So that's the
Oh, okay.
So the Burgundy that I tried, that was a completely different vintage. I forget if it was 2020 or 2021
Okay.
or 2022.
And
But
this is what, 2024, right?
this is 2024. But that one was more up there. That was like $30. This is 2024. This goes to show you how much the vintage changes things. This is $13. Same exact wine, just a completely different vintage. And for $13, this is a steal. I'm giving it a 10.
So for the people that don't know what vintage means, I don't know if you caught on as of yet, but vintage means the year that the wine was made. So this one, for example, it was made in 2024, but he's saying that he tried a different one from another year that was made vintage, that was actually better
Yeah.
and more expensive.
Yeah.
And depending on how the grapes were made that year, that's where price comes into play.
Yeah, so
Like,
basically
it could be higher depending if the grapes were better. It could be lower depending if the grapes were, made or whatever.
so certain vintages. So a vintage is basically just to re-explain it. It's basically all of the grapes that are in this bottle of wine
Yeah.
are coming from this year, right? So a 2024 vintage means all of the grapes are from 2024.
Right.
And when you're all the way in 2025, like 2024, 2025, so a couple of years ago when I tried that vintage of like 2020, 2019, it sounds like it's pretty close by. But that vintage has already had the chance to be tried by multiple people, by a couple hundreds of thousands, a couple thousands, couple hundreds of thousands of people. And they can say this is a good vintage, which will then bring up the price of that wine for that
Okay.
specific year.
So sommeliers will pull up and be like, yo, this is grapes from tal y tal año. It tastes, whatever this is. And then from there,
The popularity will go up.
popularity would be like, oh, okay,
And
this
that'll
is
bring
what
the
it
price
is.
up. Exactly.
Heard you.
And then
Okay,
obviously there's economic stuff. So like if for some reason the grapes of that year, blah blah blah, like
Yeah.
half of them weren't good. They could only make out of a certain amount. Obviously, that's going to bring the price up too. But yeah, so this is a great vintage. So this is 2024. I'm considering it a good vintage. It's getting an 8 in taste, 8 in ease of introduction. Taste to cost is a 10 for me, and a food that I
How
would
much
pair
was it
with.
again?
It was only $13.
13 cash?
13.
13 beans for that?
13.
Stop playing. 13 for this?
13.
Ain't too bad. I ain't gonna lie.
And the last, what is your rating on the taste
the
to cost?
10 out of 10, my boy. What are you talking about?
Before you go out and buy one of these cheap wines that are just sweet, or one of those Pinot Grigio from like Cavit, or one of these like cheap producers, try this. Listen, wine from Europe is much, 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 much more of a bang for the buck than wine from the United States. A lot of these places, land in the United States, this is something I learned, land in the United States costs more. And you have to have a lot of it for you to make a wine, for you to grow wine in it, right?
Okay.
So that's going to bring the price of the wine up. These places in Europe, it's called a terroir, aka the land where this wine is grown, right? Specific wine is grown. That specific house is growing its wine.
Right.
Has been owned for centuries sometimes.
Okay.
So if I've already owned this place for centuries, I'm not even paying for the land anymore compared to the wine that I'm producing. So the price of the wine can be dirt cheap, but the bang for the buck can be
The quality to the amount of money that you
exactly.
spend.
So
Okay.
if you're shopping cheap, if you're trying to keep it low,
French wine might be your way. Or your
try go to Europe. But if you like a white wine
Yeah.
and you like a soft, easy wine to drink, this is much better than anything that you're gonna get from the United States. For food, something to pair it with. I'm going with any type of pasta, but me specifically, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna butcher it, but it's spaghetti alioli, I believe it is.
Okay, the spaghetti with the garlic, with the olive oil, the garlic, the parsley, the
Yes.
lemon, the parmesan.
Boom, a very, very,
Okay.
very simple, simple dish. This is a very simple wine, but I feel like it's a great pairing.
I could see it with that. Honestly, I was thinking about something real basic, calm charcuterie board. With some white cheddar and some nice crackers.
Oh, you would kill it. You go on a date with
Come
Shorty.
on, son.
Bro,
You pull it up. You got crackers?
Let's go to the park. Like, what's
Yo,
up?
what's up, little
Boom.
little picnic
You
blanket?
pull up a little, pull up like Louis.
You gonna hit her with the? Would you like some, my lady?
Oh yeah, I got the
Type
Louis
shit.
Jadot, and I got a charcuterie. You're killing it.
Come on, 10 out of 10 vibes, you heard?
If you try that and you get married, you already know. Best man, best
Wow.
man. Let's finish this up so we can get into the next one.
All right, but nah, this one was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I like the
That
vibe
was-
that it was given.
That was fire.
Overall rating, I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot. Overall rating, yeah, that's getting
like with every single thing that we like, all of the different ratings that we gave it, like overall with everything put together, definitely a 9 out of 10.
I hate to be that guy. I'm giving it an 8.7 out of 10.
You really have to be him, huh?
But just because I gave it a 8 as these are introduction, 8 as taste, and for taste to cost, it's a 10. So, you know. All right, and now we're gonna get into the Macon Village. Again, this is another Chardonnay by Louis Jadot, and this is the same exact vintage. So this is going to show us how much a different region can change the taste of a wine. And by the way, fellas,
Louis doing this thing though.
hey, it's actually a pretty big house. Like
Yo, the Louis J, he out here.
fellas,
Louis
fellas,
Jadot.
don't get those like automatic like wine openers, man. Like be a man about something. Be a man about something.
Yeah.
Like, you see how you like your Rolex because it's made by hand? Like be a man about something. Grab one of these cork, like boom, learn how to use this. Cause I mean, honestly, we're losing our manlyhood. Like it's not that hard, and it's one of the most sexy things, most appealing things you could do. Honestly,
All right, my boy. You got off that little rant? Got that off your chest?
I mean, you guys kill me. I mean,
Appreciate you.
you guys kill me with that whole like automatic. Once I see the automatic, man, I like it in a woman's house because it's like, oh,
She's efficient.
she don't know that much about wine. Like I could really,
I can
you
put her
know?
on, you feel me?
But in a man's house, I mean, I way over poured this, but
Hey, I'll take it. All right, so this is this one.
yes, this is
What's it called?
The Louis Jadot 2024 vintage Macon Village Chardonnay. Macon Villageage.
Village.
Village.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Maconi's Villages. Nah, Louis doing this thing. Cause didn't we try a Louis the Jadot like the other day too?
Yeah, we
But it wasn't one of these though. It was something different.
it might have been one of these. I'm not
Yeah.
sure though. I'm not sure.
Louis Jadot doing this thingy. Ain't gonna lie.
All right. So again, this is same temperature, same everything. The only thing that's different is
The grapes?
where the grapes are sourced.
Heard
So
you.
this is Macon Villages. This is Burgundy. Burgundy, to my knowledge, is a very, very, very popular terroir in Europe,
Okay.
France specifically, for its wine. All kind of wine too. That goes from red to white. Right now, when you're going to a more cheap wine that's trying to sell to the masses, they're going to tell you this is a Chardonnay from Macon Villages, or this is a Chardonnay from Burgundy. But a lot of the times when you're shopping French wine, it's not going to tell you any of that. It's just going to tell you the terroir, aka where the wine is from or what the house is, right? So you kind of have to, that's where like trying things and maybe finding out, researching things before you buy them will come into play. But again, the beauty of it is the wine is on the cheaper end compared to trying different things from Napa Valley. I consistently go back to Napa Valley because I'm a very big Napa Valley guy. Like if you go to my Instagram, it's gonna say Napa Boy because I love the Napa. But that's enough of that.
Right.
Let's get into this.
Let's see what's the word with this one.
I don't want this. I told you guys no more. What was that? No more mess ups. No more technical
difficulties.
Because last time we overheated. I'm not trying to have us overheat. So let's
We
get
wasn't
into
able
this.
to get the fan for the camera, so just give us some time. Dímelo.
I promised you.
No technical
I
difficulties.
promised you no technical difficulties, but just like a promise from a Dominican man, I lied. We're just gonna jump right into it. So the Macon Villages Chardonnay 2024 vintage from Louis Jadot. Immediately, I'm tasting a more crisp, sort of like an apple, a green apple.
I can definitely see that because I was gonna say it's like a sweeter vibe compared to the other Chardonnay that we just had.
Yeah, but more sharp, like a similar taste. You could tell it's the same type of grape, but definitely a bit different and
Yes.
more bitter. It's like a little bit more bitter.
But that's the thing, though. When you say bitter, like it doesn't hit you with the bitterness first. Like the second that you sip on it, you taste a little bit of like the sweetness, but then after that, it like dries up. Mm-hmm. Like that after effect hits, you know.
Yeah.
So honestly, scale of 1 to 10, what you would give it?
You go first.
I'll be honest with you, taste wise, how do you pronounce the
Burgundy.
The Burgundy? The Burgundy grapes, I like them better, honestly. So Burgundy, I gave it a 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Scaling of 1 to 10. This one, I give it like a 7.9 out of 10. Mm-hmm. It's good because of the fact that it gives you that sweetness in the beginning, but like the way that it just goes from sweet to bitter and dry, like the transition is not as smooth.
Exactly.
It's like all at once. It's like pam, pam, pam. Like
So
like
it's
a
funny.
piece.
The Burgundy. The Burgundy tastes like a better. Like it tastes like a wine that got to age more.
Yes, like it got to settle in a little bit longer.
The Macon Villages taste like a 2024 wine. Like it is a brand new grape.
Mm-hmm.
And you could taste it in the Macon Villages way more than you could taste it in the Burgundy. I'm giving it a 7. And honestly, I wrote that down, but I'm honestly giving it a 6.5. It is
6.5 for what?
It
From
is-
a scale of 1 to 10?
yeah, for a taste.
Okay.
It is honestly it just tastes too cheap. It tastes cheap to me. I don't know.
To me, it tastes unfinished.
Yeah, it tastes to me like a exactly what I told people to avoid, like the United States wine that are new. It's like almost bitter. It's not refreshing at all. It doesn't have any type of body. It kind of just, it really just, to me, it's not
So I
doing
see
it.
the comparison that you're trying to make, but I do want to say this. Even though, like, yes, I agree with you as far as with that comparison, as far as like the American Chardonnays compared to the to this French Chardonnay. But even though it's similar, like as far as like um the vibe that you get from it, this one is still better, tasting wise. I
The
would
Burgundy or this one?
the French Chardonnay in general compared to the American Chardonnay, because the American Chardonnay como que is like you said, it's a buttery, but como que te da like this little like bitter taste at the end that is just a bit uncomfortable. This one you can manage with it, but because of the fact that I feel like the Macon Village or the Macon Village, the Macon Village's grapes for the 2024 wasn't hitting as well as the
Burgundy.
Burgundy, that part. So the Macon Village versus the Burgundy's grapes, Burgundy definitely wins, and it's with the vintage of 2024. I feel like it sat longer and it's like it's an easier transition to the taste that you originally get to the dry aspect. This one with the Macon Village is like you get sweet, bang. Then after that is like you feel the transition. That's another hit, and then after that it just goes to bitter and dry.
Yeah.
So I feel like because of the fact that everything just didn't like go together smoothly, that's why I rated it so lower than the Burgundy. But compared to the American, the whole other Napa Valley Chardonnays that we had and the ones that we were talking about in the beginning of the video, I would still prefer this one compared to the American ones.
I feel you. I completely agree with that. Just to avoid that that butteriness.
Yeah, that
Definitely.
butteriness is weird, bro.
So, I'm giving it a 6.5 on that. The ease of introduction, I'm giving it a 6 because it's much more bitter. It's much more dry.
Yeah.
So, wine has this lingering effect and like this drying effect, and it's called a tannin.
Okay.
This doesn't
So
even feel.
the tannins is a dry effect that you get from the wine.
Yeah, so have you ever tasted wine and it like it feels like it's like it dries your mouth? That's the tannins of the wine. So that's basically you could think of the reason why red wine has more of that and a Pinot Grigio has more of that is because of that wine just the type of wine it is.
Yeah.
It kind of I don't want to say it's because of the grape, the peel of the grape, or
Yeah.
AKA the skin of the grape, but it's the tannin. It kind of that's that drying effect
Okay.
that it has, right? This doesn't even feel like a tannin. It just feels like the alcohol is overdoing it. Like it's kind of killing the wine for me. So that effect, that dryness of it, I'm giving it a 6. It's gonna be too hard to introduce to anybody who likes any type of sweetness to their wine. The taste to cost, I'm giving it a 7 because it's a very easy miss. And I'm sorry that I'm speeding past this, but I just don't want the thing to overheat. 7, and for food, I'm giving it a scampi, and I'll wait for your notes to give my total rating.
Okay, so how easy it is to introduce to people? I give it like a 6.5. Like, if you're in tune with it, you're gonna mess with it. But if you're not, it ain't that easy for you to really get cool with it. As far as taste of cost, how much was it? 13 cash?
13 as well.
I wouldn't mind paying 10 cash for something like this. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. Little 13, I'm be looking at the bottle like,
I'm
better.
drinking. I'm like, bro, I devoured this glass because
passing through it.
I'm trying to find something
Like
in
something
it.
that you like about it. So taste the cause, I give it a 5 out of 10 because of the fact that I know that the Burgundy grapes are the Burgundy Chardonnay is available, I'll just skip past the Macon Village bottle and then just go to Burgundy.
Yeah.
So 5 out of 10, and overall, I guess my overall rating will be like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
6 out of 10. I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10. What food would you pair it with?
Food wise, I'll agree with you. The shrimp scampi will be a vibe with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Overall, I mean, when it came to the tannins, I feel like I might have confused people. So a tannin can really add structure to a wine.
so you're gonna look at the bottom of my soul. Cheers.
That whole thing, I'ma figure it out. We had technical difficulties one last time for this video at least.
Golly. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna be better prepared for the next video.
The wine
Promise
gets a
you that.
6.5 from me.
Overall
Do
rating.
not buy 2024 Louis Jadot Macon Villages Chardonnay.
The Macon Village, not it, my guy.
It's not it. Now
not
the
it.
Burgundy is a steal.
The Burgundy,
That is
tell
a
you, gang,
steal.
You gotta get into it with it. It's good, especially if it's chill, good summertime vibe. It's a great bottle, no lie.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Talk to me.
These wines were good.
Nah, Louis Jadot is a pretty solid brand, honestly. We had another bottle from Louis Jadot. We just don't remember exactly which one it was, but that one was also pretty good as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, Chardonnay from the Burgundy, it tastes really, really great. That one is official.
Please leave comments below of wine we should taste, and we'll be getting to those.
Please and
It
thank you.
sucks.
Yeah.
I hate having to try wine, but I'll do it for you guys. The whole camera situation, forget about it.
You're gonna be better. I promise
It's
you.
not my fault. It's yours, and I'm
trying
not
to give you this
gaslighting
content.
you. We're doing this.
Nigga, it's
Louis Jadot Chardonnay, both 2024 vintages, Macon Villages, and the Burgundy. Go for the Burgundy every time. If you
Please
can
and thank
find
you.
it between $10 and $15, that's a steal. I would pay up to $20 for the Burgundy. I wouldn't pay past $13 for the Macon Villages.
Nah, the Macon Village, you gotta give me for 10. For 10, that's a steal. But I'm gonna be real with you. The Burgundy is really a good wine. It tastes very good. The way that it settles, it's a smooth transition. Cold would be chilled would be preferred, in my opinion. It's fire. People, if you could take anything out of this video, whenever it comes to Louis Jadot, go with the Burgundy 2024 vintage. The Macon Village 2024, my brother. Blessings to you. It's just not it. If you pick it, hey, you could try it.
Now well, one thing we're gonna do
It's finish this joint.
is finish this joint
Give me a
and
second.
finish this video before this thing turns off, and I really gotta black out on myself. This has been Bodega Bordeaux. I promise you so much more content, so much more beautiful content
Yes,
coming your way.
yes.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Joel. That's Jacob.
My bad, I'm Jacob.
And we're gonna see you next
Excuse me.
time. Cheers, my brother.
You're ready. No.
You didn't turn off now, but when I was
Nah,
when I
I
was
ain't gonna hold you.
when I was you wanted to turn off.
Fuck out of here.